nice big iPhone too.
You will have pepper and salt and elephant.
Why are you opening up my sandwich and touching
Because I
it
want
with your
to.
bare hands?
I don't have. I'm not touching it.
If you didn't touch it, your
I haven't
Why
touched
did
your
you
sandwich.
open up my
Because I
sandwich
wanted to
like
make sure that it is your sandwich.
Yeah.
On your menu up there, then take it off the menu. Then put a sign up there that says it's not available.
Hello everybody, it's Jaymuse and welcome to another video. So, it seems to me the Subway's got a huge problem on their hands here lately. The problem being that Karens seem to absolutely hate Subway, but they just cannot get away from eating the food because they love it so damn much. At this point, I can only come to one conclusion, and it's that Subway sandwiches are the one and only weakness that Karens have. So today I've got a few examples of some Karens who are trapped in an endless loop of being unsatisfied by the service they receive, while also just needing to get back in that Subway for one more bite of that delicious, succulent sandwich. Now, for this first example, we've got an elderly lady who loves her Subway sandwiches so much that she's willing to risk being hacked just so that she can feed her addiction every single day.
Bad crime.
What are you talking about?
You better straighten up.
What am I doing? I'm just sitting here on my phone. Why are you bothering me?
Now just imagine here, you get a little hungry, alright? You go to Subway, you get yourself a sandwich, alright? You sit down in the store because you didn't feel like leaving. You're enjoying your meal, and you decide, you know what? I'm gonna pull out my phone and watch a YouTube video just like everybody else on the planet here. And then all of a sudden, this lady walks up and says, "You better get your act together and stop that hacking." Now, I don't know about you, but I would be just as confused as the one recording here is. Now, this person doesn't realize it yet, but they have just encountered a Karen who has been successfully trapped in what I like to call the Subway lock. Basically, what this means is, once a Karen encounters Subway and has one of their sandwiches, they can never stop going to Subway again. At least once a day, they have to have their sandwich. Now, this right here is a prime example of what happens when a Karen has prolonged exposure to their Subway addiction. The daily torment of what they believe to be unsatisfactory customer service, combined with their unrelenting hunger for the sandwich, wears down on the mind and causes the eventual degradation of sanity. Hence the reason this lady believes that a person watching a YouTube video is hacking. Let's continue to observe.
Excuse me? What did you say? I'm just sitting here on my phone.
No.
I didn't say a word to you.
You didn't have to. You're
She just came over to me out of nowhere and said I'm an idiot for being on my phone. I have it all on video. She literally came over to me. I was watching a YouTube video and she said, "What are you doing on your phone? You're gonna go to jail." Why am I gonna go to jail?
It's okay, man. It's okay. All right?
I didn't even speak to you. I was listening to my headphones.
It's okay.
What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, that was just so strange. Oh, she's like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
It goes to
Oh. I have never seen her before. I had no clue. I was just like, what?
So yeah, this lady's pretty insane. You know, I can't really imagine somebody actually believing that watching a video means that you're hacking, and I don't know what she would be hacking. It's such a strange thing to accuse a random person of. Like, how can you just walk and be like, "Ah, you're hacking a thing, I don't know, but you're doing it." So clearly this is a perfect example of a Karen who's been stuck in the Subway lock for far too long. I mean, the proof lies with the Subway employees. You heard what they said. "Oh, she's always like that. It's just how it is." So clearly they have to deal with her quite often. In fact, I would go so far as to say that it's most likely on a daily basis here.
I was outside. I saw her from.
Yeah, that's the second time she came over to me. The first time she said, "You're going to jail," and I was like, what? I had my headphones and I didn't really hear what she said.
She's always that way.
How strange.
No, that's okay.
Okay, no,
That's okay.
you have no right hacking, and I got a nice big iPhone too. I'm not behind on technology. You need to straighten your act up. Don't come in and try to hack for things. For one thing, you couldn't get my account, young lady.
It's okay, madam. We can go, okay?
It's fine.
Have a nice day.
You know, I find it really alarming the large amount of elderly people who just cannot grasp technology like at all. Because I used to work at a tech store and I ran into a lot of people just like this who believed everything that happened on their phone was somebody hacking them. And I just think it's insane because it's not like a person can't learn it. I mean, I know several people who are up there in age who were able to pick up learning a phone and using it quite easily. In fact, my own grandma uses a phone on a daily basis and she doesn't think any crazy stuff like this at all. But hey, everybody's different, okay? You know, some people are better with technology than others. Some people are better in other areas and are just really bad in technology. It's just kind of how it works and it's no big deal. I just wish that there was some way to explain that not everybody in the planet is trying to hack your phone specifically, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure most of the hackers out there don't care about your pictures or whatever that you've got on there. But hey, I suppose when you're a subway locked Karen, there's really not anything that's gonna get through to you now, is there? So yeah, that's it for the first one. Let's go ahead and move on to Exhibit 2.
Putting sauce all over it. I don't want sauce all over it.
You want sauce?
I said that's the last thing I want.
Okay.
I don't want sauce all over it.
Okay, great. So it's all good.
No, that's the opposite of what I said. I said I don't want sauce all over it.
All right. So it's all good. We're
That's
good.
the opposite of what I said.
So here with Exhibit 2, we've got another delusional Karen who's been stuck in the subway lock for quite a while. Not quite as long as the first Karen, but definitely long enough for her to be talking nonsense. Like seriously, ladies, speak up. I mean, you don't ask for somebody to not put sauce on it like this. I don't want any sauce on it. What? I said I want any sauce on it. You want sauce? That's the opposite of what I said? Oh, now you speak up. I don't want any sauce? Okay, great. Yeah, we won't put any sauce on it. You got it. No, that's the opposite of what I said. I don't want any sauce. Okay, yeah. Got you, lady. No sauce on the sandwich? Cool. Well, that's the opposite of what I said. So yeah, clearly this Karen is out of her mind. She's not making any sense. And like I said, it's because of that subway addiction. So why don't we keep watching this unfold?
You will have pepper and
It
salt.
has pepper.
It will have pepper.
I know it
and
has
salt.
salt, but I don't think it has pepper.
It will have salt. No,
Does
correct.
it have pepper in all those soups?
It will have pepper and salt in all of them.
Why are you opening up my sandwich and touching
Because I
it
want
with your
to.
bare hands?
I don't have. I'm not touching it.
You didn't touch it yourself.
I haven't
Why
touched
did
your
you
sandwich.
open up my
Because I
sandwich
wanted to
like
make sure that it is your sandwich.
Yeah.
So do you mind
Well, can't
bringing
you open
this?
up theirs instead and make sure and touch theirs?
He didn't touch your sandwich, okay?
So this Karen is the queen of asking the same question over and over again until she gets a different answer, which she never will because it's always gonna be the same answer. Like when you ask the Subway employee, do the soups contain salt and pepper? And they answer, yes, they do contain those things. You don't come back and say, no, they don't. They have salt, but no pepper. Oh, okay, well, since you're the expert on soups, my question is this, why the hell did you even ask? Also, as far as unwrapping the sandwich goes, like, sure, he should be wearing gloves, but like, just get over it, lady. Come on, move on. We got lives. He didn't touch your sandwich. Just shut up and take your damn sandwich, all right? I mean, it's like her goal here is to just make that employee's life as hard as she possibly can. Like, she's like, why did you open it? Why didn't you open the other person's instead? You know what? Why don't you only open theirs every time instead of mine? Because remember me, all right? I'm so important. I'm here every day because I'm a Karen who's addicted to these Subway sandwiches. I'm so important. But honestly, this is a Karen we're talking about, so self-entitlement is definitely expected here. So yeah, another example of the weakness that Karens have with Subway. Those sandwiches, no matter how much they hate going to Subway and dealing with the employees, they still gotta go there and get their sandwich. So let's move on to the final example here. All right, so this exhibit is a beautiful example of a Karen stuck in the Subway lock here, all right? I've had two examples, but what's different about this one is we get to see what happens when a Karen's favorite Subway sandwich is taken off of the menu. So why don't we observe what happens here?
As a part of that, you should have it available all the time. And yet somehow, you guys don't ever have it available when someone comes in to order something. But you should have it available, that's the fucking problem. Why don't you have it available?
From where can I get to this moment of time? Please tell me. From where can I get to the meat?
Make it before you fucking get on shift.
But where we will get the meat, we don't have it back there also. We don't
Then get it. If it's actually on your menu up there, then take it off the menu. Then put a sign up there that says it's not available.
So yeah, this is what happens when a Karen doesn't get what she wants, specifically when she doesn't get her favorite Subway sandwich, you know? Like, straight up, she's just like, oh my god, make the sandwich for me. You should have it ready, because it's my favorite thing. Like, what the hell? You should go out of your way to make sure that you always have the ingredients, because I'm this one person that wants this thing. Like, why isn't it available? Well, we don't have this. I don't care. You should always have it, because I am the most important person in the planet.
Put a sign up there that says it's not available. It's not what I want. I'm trying to tell you something. You don't understand, Ashley. You're just trying to like, calm me down and be like, oh, by the way, blah, blah. It's not what I want. That's not what I want. What I want you to do is, if something's on your fucking menu, then make it available. If it's not available, then put a fucking sign up that says, by the way, this is not available.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, 6 years. I moved in upstairs 6 years ago. 6 fucking years ago. And 6 years, you have done the same fucking thing for 6 years. I am like, listen, I'm like the nicest person on the planet.
No, you're not. You are not the nicest person on the planet. You're insane for doing this to somebody who's, you know, trying to just do his job, all right? And like, if you've had this problem for 6 years, then go to another Subway or go eat anywhere else. Can I just say this? Look, the way she speaks is just so exactly how I would expect a Karen to sound. If it's not available, then make it available. 6 years. I've been dealing with this problem. Look, I'm like the nicest person on the planet. But like, I need my sandwich right now, so everything in the planet needs to stop for me. So, this is what happens when a Karen is completely unable to get her favorite sandwich. She loses her shit and makes sure everyone's life is a living hell. So here's my advice for you if you ever run into a Karen. Grab the nearest Subway sandwich, throw it, and fucking run. Because otherwise, she will eat you alive. So yeah, just avoid Karens and carry a Subway sandwich with you at all times. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's content. I really appreciate you for getting this far, and if you'd like to be a part of the End of the Video Club, then to keep it kind of in the Halloween spirit, why don't you tell me the scariest movie you've ever watched? Anyway, thanks again. I hope you have a good rest of the day. I hope you stay happy and healthy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.